Today is Friday, October 23rd. Welcome to this edition of Nevada County Now. Today's episode, we're talking fire weather, Homekey Project, Halloween, and more. Hello and welcome to Nevada County Now. I'm your host, Cole Pettit. With the red flag warning set to expire this evening, Saturday should provide us a brief reprieve. But a fire weather watch has already been issued beginning Sunday. The National Weather Service in Sacramento is projecting the strongest wind event of the season so far, with wind gusts in the valley reaching 40 to 50 miles per hour, and gusts in the mountains and foothills at 40 to 60 miles per hour. The fire weather watch begins at 11 a.m. Sunday, October 25th, and is set to last until 5 p.m. Tuesday, the 27th. Visit weather.gov/STO for the most current information. At the next Board of Supervisors meeting, this upcoming Tuesday, October 27th, the board will vote on a plan to acquire the Coach and 4 Motel as part of the Homekey Project. If approved, the 18-unit motel will initially continue as a temporary emergency housing for people experiencing homelessness, with a focus on families, veterans, and other vulnerable groups, with plans to remodel, update, and convert the Coach and 4 Motel into permanent housing beginning in 2021. Project Homekey is California's innovative $600 million program to purchase and rehabilitate housing, including hotels, motels, vacant apartment buildings, and other properties, and convert them into permanent, long-term housing for people experiencing or at risk of experiencing homelessness. Governor Newsom announced Homekey in June, and in July made $600 million in funding available. Of that, $550 million will be provided to cities and counties by California's direct allocation of the federal coronavirus aid relief funds, with an additional $50 million provided by the state to supplement the acquisition and provide initial operating funds. On October 9th, Governor Gavin Newsom announced that the County of Nevada is receiving $2.8 million as part of the 4th round of funding awards for Project Homekey. The project will have on-site monitoring and supportive programming, focusing on improving current issues with the existing motel that impact the neighborhood, as well as providing stability and a pathway to permanency for people experiencing homelessness. After initial rehabilitation of the site, the first 2 years of operations, the motel will be utilized as an interim navigation center, providing housing, wraparound services, and 24/7 on-site supervision to vulnerable residents in partnership with AMI Housing. The project will seek additional funds to complete the rehabilitation of the property and convert it into permanent housing by 2025. We've seen an increase of 24 COVID-19 cases this week, bringing our total to 603 confirmed cases. 44 cases are currently active with 1 hospitalization. 22,188 tests have been performed, an increase of 701 tests this week. The death toll remains at 8. For the most up-to-date information available, visit mynevadacounty.com/coronavirus. Like most events and holidays, Halloween is going to look a little different this year. Many of the trick-or-treating activities have been canceled or are being discouraged. The Nevada County Department of Public Health, in conjunction with the CDC, considers trick-or-treating to be a high-risk activity. Activities that are considered high risk include going door to door, Halloween parades where participants are out of their cars or yards, haunted houses, Halloween parties, and fall festivals. These activities are strongly discouraged. In addition, gatherings that involve multiple households are still not allowed, including gatherings that happen on front porches, front stoops, parking lots, etc. Despite these limitations, people are still doing their best to add some festivity to the season. Downtown Grass Valley has done their best to decorate and arrange some activities to set the mood. I talked with Marnie Marshall, Executive Director of the Grass Valley Downtown Association, to find out more. All right, so today I'm joined by Marnie Marshall, Executive Director of the Grass Valley Downtown Association. Thanks for joining us today, Marnie.
Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. So you guys have quite a bit of activity going on downtown right now with some of the decorations going up and some of the planning for some of the Halloween stuff. Do you want to tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. So working in conjunction with the city of Grass Valley. We're very thankful that the city loves the holidays as much as all of us do and have put out a lot of decorations for Halloween. And there are skeletons up in high places on buildings, hidden in windows. There's all sorts of decorations around that you can take pictures with, big werewolves, aliens, a hearse with a skeleton in it, a big real old truck with a skeleton dog in it, and the back is filled with pumpkins and hay bales and a scarecrow. So basically what we have is just a really festive fall look that's just going to keep getting added to every day, every week. For example, tomorrow we're going to get a bunch of corn stalks and we're going to attach them to the poles downtown. It already really looks like a holiday fall fair, and it's just going to get better and better. So just keep coming downtown, checking it out. And yeah, that's what we have going on downtown.
All right, and so the idea with some of this decoration is just kind of to make it festive, embrace the time of year, and encourage people to safely come down and visit the shops and restaurants that are down there. Is that the point?
Absolutely. There is plenty of room for social distancing, and there's lots of fun things to look at. And yeah, we are heavily promoting shopping local, and also just want to get the message out there that October is the new December. There are issues with people's supplies getting to them, so they are very much encouraging people to shop for the holidays early while supplies are in stores. I'm not saying that there's not going to be great items in November and December, but as far as getting the size you want and the exact thing that you want, if you have a Christmas list or a holiday list, you should shop now. And otherwise, what we have going on for our usual Halloween celebrations has been, taken down to shopping local, coming and taking pictures. We will not have our traditional trick or treat with all the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of preschoolers, but we are encouraging people to shop in costume at any time. I've seen people walking around in costume, and here we are a couple weeks before Halloween. So I think the merchants, we're going to start getting together something for a costume contest, a scavenger hunt to guess how many skeletons there are in downtown and where they are. So you'll just have to visit our Facebook, which is Downtown Grass Valley, and our website, downtowngrassvalley.com, for details about that. We've got a lot of things listed on our website about what you can do around the Halloween holidays, lots of things that other people are doing, including Nevada County Media, virtual activities as well as in-person activities. So just some options for people, and definitely some information from the county on safe Halloween and trick-or-treat practices. There is also a merchant window contest that both Nevada City and Grass Valley are doing. So the public can vote on the best Halloween window. And you just have to go to our website, downtowngrassvalley.com. And if you click on Safe Trick or Treat or go to the homepage, you'll see Vote Here. And that all starts on October 22nd and will go until October 30th that you can vote. So that's another fun thing. People have really been ramping up their decorations, so you got to come down and see it.
Again, you mentioned just about everything's going to be on the website. For those who may not know, would you go ahead and tell us what that website is?
Yes, it is downtowngrassvalley.com. And we do have an Instagram and a Facebook as well. On Facebook, we post very often, so that just look for Downtown Grass Valley. And then on Instagram, it's Grass Valley Downtown as an association.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk with us today, Marnie.
Thank you. Happy Halloween, everybody.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Marnie. Again, visit downtowngrassvalley.com to find a list of all the Halloween activities. Here at Nevada County Media, we've arranged a festive event for Halloween as well. In partnership with Women of Worth and the Gold Country Kiwanis, we'll be hosting a Halloween-themed telethon. Join us this Wednesday, October 28th at 6 p.m. for an evening of fabulous holiday entertainment and an easy way to support local nonprofits. We'll be streaming live on our Facebook page, Comcast Channel 11, or our website, nevadacountymedia.org. To donate, visit our website, call us at 272-8862 or come down to the studio in costume. If you choose to come to the studio at 355 Crown Point Circle, we ask that your donation be at least $25 and that you wear a face covering or mask. Participants who choose to attend will get a small treat bag and have a chance to appear on camera. For every $25 donated, whether in person, over the phone, or through the website, your name will be entered into a drawing for some fun raffle prizes. We'll have appearances from Shoo Shoo and Ray Ray the Clowns, Jim the Squid, Mr. Bones, Merlin the Magician, the Queen of Hearts, Supergirl and Wonder Woman, music by Alexis Aldrich, Billy Packard, Jim Greenager, and Frankie McCabe, a reading of Edgar Allan Poe's The Telltale Heart by Justin Gross, and more. Proceeds from this event will be divided up equally between the participating nonprofits. You will receive a tax donation receipt from Nevada County Media. Another activity that many are still participating in is a visit to the local pumpkin patch. For more on what that looks like this year, let's turn it over to Sonora Slater.
Thanks, Cole. Carving a jack-o'-lantern out of the pumpkin that you spent an hour searching for in the pumpkin patch is a staple of Halloween. So I'm here to answer the question I'm sure you've all been wondering. How is COVID-19 impacting the local pumpkin patch scene? Perhaps most impacted by the pandemic is McCourtney Road Pumpkins, as they made the hard decision not to open this year. Sadly, our family will miss hosting you at our pumpkin patch this year, they posted on Facebook, before explaining that they had not planted as many pumpkins for the year due to uncertainty about what the coronavirus restrictions would be come fall. They then dealt with invasions to their planting by deer and geese, shrinking their crop further, and ended up simply not having enough pumpkins to provide their typical pumpkin patch experience. There was an outpouring of support for them on Facebook after the announcement, assuring them that they would be missed and that the community would be back next year for all the fun. Interestingly, the pumpkin patches that were able to open this year have seen more business than ever before. The Haunted Pumpkin Patch in Grass Valley said that attendance has been higher than the average year, and they've sold more pumpkins than ever. They have had to be creative to adapt to regulations. Their pumpkin patch is very much meant to be a place for kids, and making it interactive for them while simultaneously promoting safety has been a challenge. Regardless, families have been coming, and they're very grateful for the community support. Beer Wagon's pumpkin patch had a similar story to tell. Their attendance this year is higher than it's ever been in 32 years. Many attendees have said that they would generally drive to a bigger pumpkin patch out of the area, but wanted to stay local this year to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Beer Wagons had an easy time adapting to restrictions because they are already almost 100% outdoors, so the only real addition to safety for them this year was masks. This surge in attendance for local patches is one unprecedented event that we can be happy about. If pumpkins are an important part of your Halloween traditions, you can safely search for the perfect one at a local patch. It'll put you in the holiday spirit, and you'll be supporting local families. It's a win-win. Back to you, Cole.
Thanks, Sonora. This Tuesday, October 27th at 10 a.m., CAPE, the Center for Animal Protection and Education, is hosting a free one-hour webinar with Susie Esserhaus. Susie is a world-renowned, award-winning wildlife photographer who's had an amazing career as one of only a few female wildlife photographers. In her newest nonfiction picture book biography, My Wildlife: Adventures of a Wildlife Photographer, she invites readers to find out what her life is like behind the lens. Join Cape and Susie virtually on Zoom for this free event as Susie shares her experiences as a wildlife photographer and animal activist. Susie will also be available to answer your questions during the live session. Visit capeanimals.org to sign up for this event. We'll leave you tonight with a preview of our upcoming spooktacular event. Join us live this Wednesday, October the 28th at 6 p.m. for a frightfully entertaining evening. Remember, stay safe, take care of each other. We'll see you next week.